Welcome back, friends, to the Spruce Stomper YouTube channel. Today, we're going to show you what frost can do to your home in the north. Now, when we talk about frost, of course, what I mean is in the winter time, the colder months, water in the ground freezes from the surface and down it goes. And in our area, it actually freezes up to 4 feet deep. Now, similar to any ice, when it freezes, whatever, that water wants to expand. So in this case, if it's under concrete or dirt or whatever the substrate material is, well, it wants to push. And it wants to push up, which is not too good. We got the first step bust out. Let's see what's doing. And well, that's a big hollow cavity underneath of that. So what happens there is essentially the cold air that can get in behind these steps, well, it goes right down to frost level. That's 4 feet deep. There's stem walls, and I'll show you as we dig further out. It goes, the cold air gets under the steps. There's no dirt there, no nothing to stop, insulate, or protect. It goes all the way down to the bottom of the foundation and whoosh, jacks up these stem walls. Now, by stem walls, I mean these walls here, and they're attached into the foundation wall of the house. This is the house foundation wall right here that runs the perimeter of the home. And then this goes out to form what were the walls for your basement entry. Well, these are poured solid. That's a solid seam. This was all poured at one time. And as you can see here, if I move this sheet of plywood, you got big old cracks. Big old cracks. And I'll throw a level on this. Well, actually, here's a good reference. See this board here? We've got a temporary wall framed up. See the difference? See how it gets narrower? This little 4-foot stem wall, well, she's about 2 inches out of level. That's how far that has pushed from the frost. All right, so what we're going ahead and doing is I'm cutting them in the middle. I think I just got real lucky, actually, because I cut the first step because I just assumed that these stairs would have rebar in them that would be doweled into the walls, and sure enough, the top one did. But I think we're lucking out. I don't appear that the next one down has any rebar whatsoever. So, how's that? That better? We might be lucky. So I'm cutting them in the middle so they're more manageable later because these have to be hauled away. That's not a huge excavator. We're just keep it manageable. And then I'm gonna break the seam with the jackhammer, and then the little hoe, she can do the rest. See, this is where it gets interesting. You don't know what you're gonna find. That's what was left. That's how they shored up the dirt. It's amazing that that piece of plywood didn't rot out, bust. I mean, this house was built in the 80s sometime, so that's got a few miles on it. See, that one wouldn't break free. You don't know Like, I don't know how they form this up. So you don't know how thick the concrete's going to be. See, that side broke off. This side, that's because it's, you know, it's like four inches thicker over there. So you really don't know what you're getting into. Better to spend a little more time on the demo hammer than smashing on it with the excavator. Break a tooth or just debris, you know. You smash with the excavator and a chunk of concrete. God, I mean, there's windows on the house and stuff. Slow and steady wins the race. All right, we got her. Last step coming out. Glad to see that done part. That part done, anyways. Thumb and honk the old horn. Alrighty. Man, there's been a lot of water collecting under that slab. Try and leave the grass intact. What's the chances of fishing out that big chunk of concrete right there? Of course, I can't see it. Just like that. Nothing to it. Easy peasy. Didn't want to leave that in there. What's next? Oh, that door rattles all the heck when it's idling low. That's annoying, isn't it? That's better. Everything rattles. The window, the door. Oh. What a mess. You want to see the mess down there? Stairs, they gone. Totally out. So basically, all that's holding back 4 feet of dirt is, well, a chunk of sturdy form ply. We're going to leave that there for now. But here, if we hop down, ugh, here's where we got to keep going. See this? That's a huge void. That's a huge void. Way back there in the dark, there's drain tile. Now, a drain tile is a perimeter drain around the exterior of the home. So typically what it's going to be, some sort of pipe, different in your jurisdiction depending where you're at. Here, pretty common, it's a 4-inch Big O, so it's like a corrugated plastic pipe. It's perforated. It'll have a sock, like a filter on the outside of it, or it should have. Sometimes they're PVC. Way back in the day, they were like clay tile pipe. Some houses have none. This one has Big O. I can see it under there. Anyways, what I'm getting at, see that? Drain in the bottom of this basement entry, which is wise. It needs a drain, but it goes nowhere. That's just a piece of ABS through the slab. So for the last 30 some years, every drip drop of water that has entered this, I wasn't getting snuck up on. Hearing things. Anyways, water has been pouring through the floor drain for however long. It doesn't look like it's attached to the drain tile. It could be, I guess. We gotta have a little bit better look, but that slab's gotta come out. I mean, we're gonna load out a little concrete today. All right, loaded. In my experience with these dump trailers, best to test. This is what they say, best to test. Now, what does that mean, best to test? Well, it says that it'll haul 8,000 pounds. I have no idea what this concrete weighs, but I know it is disappointing. You drive all the way to the place that you want to dump it, and it won't lift it. So, best to test. On switch, little throttle. Honda reliability. Okay, we're in luck. Well, there you have it. Major part of the job done. All chopped out, concrete all gone. These are staying to help support and anchor the existing foundation. Of course, they can't heave anymore once they're buried. It's looking good. I deprived you guys of watching a lot of concrete cutting yesterday. I couldn't even bear the thought of editing such a boring, laborious, that's a good word for it, laborious job. Hey, Rodeo, are you in here? Work dog. Upset. Oh, there he is. Hello. Oh, we're at the recycling facility. How exciting, Rodeo. Never been here before. There you go. And the nice thing about this place is they actually recycle the concrete too. Look at these serious machines. A couple of 350s. Two of them? I think they're both the same. They move a lot of stuff here. So they take concrete, asphalt shingles, and they take wood debris and bricks and recycle it all. The asphalt gets ground, the concrete gets ground up and resold for whatever people want to do with it. And the wood, she was telling me, they chip it, and it all goes out to a tree nursery that has a gigantic wood-fired boiler, and they use it for heat. Interesting. Yeah, never been here, but way cheaper than the landfill, I'll tell you that. And way less rules. They don't like you filming at the landfill. They get upset. They want you in a viz vest, no nonsense. Typical government crap. Oh boy, I tell you, bit of work hauling that concrete around. Well, we're done. We're calling it a day. Backfill pile, well, she's tarped up. It's supposed to rain, and what is dirt at the moment will quickly turn into dirt soup, lava flow. Don't need that. And I also don't need to be working in a swimming pool. So nice little camp style tent there. And what's the worst that happens? It doesn't rain and we work in the shade. I'm not opposed to that. I appreciate you following along. We'll certainly be up to something on another video. There's no shortage of excitement to be had. You know, I am leading a life of variety, and I hope you are too. See you next time.